Southwest Mississippi. It's Thursday morning and time for Thursday Open Lines, your weekly look at what's happening in and around our area. If it's happening in Southwest Mississippi, you'll hear it right here on TOL. Now, from our studios in downtown Brookhaven, it's Thursday Open Lines with your host, Kenny Goza.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Thursday Open Line. I have actually an upgrade on the controls this morning. Randy has vacated me today, and I have Heather. So, Heather, good to have you with us and helping me out, keeping me straight with all the folks and all the things I need to do this morning. So, glad to have you in here with us.
Thank you.
I don't have to pick on Randy today about anything. We're just going to enjoy our time. Hey, my first guest this morning is Miss Teresa Sones. We have Teresa on here annually to talk about the mission work that First Baptist Church is doing. And
good morning.
Good morning. How long y'all been doing this, Teresa?
Well, this is our 15th year.
Okay.
Yes.
It's been quite a while.
You know, every year when we start gathering things for our garage sale, we always say, surely we've run out of stuff.
Run out of stuff?
And it's amazing, Kenny, every year how many items. We start gathering in our bus barn, and by the time we're going to transfer it over to the gym, the bus barn is about to explode with items. And this year has not been a disappointment. We are packed.
And very good items, too.
Oh, my goodness, yes. If you like garage sales, this is the one you don't want to miss. And the reason is we sell everything so unbelievably cheap. Most everything goes for $1.50. We are all about getting our stuff out to our community. So, yeah, you don't want to miss it.
And it's not just clothes. It's clothes.
No. You see, when you walk in the doors, you walk into, first of all, our children's area that's loaded with clothes, shoes, baby items for girls and boys, all kind of things for your baby. A big toy room just busting with toys. Then you pass as you go toward our gym, our bargain boutique. Now, this room is for the person who loves brand name clothing, and you'll find all your favorite brand names in that room. And then you're going to walk, as you're walking into the garage sale, boxes full of T-shirts and sweatshirts and T-shirts of every size and color. And when you get into the gym, you just won't believe your eyes. Everything is there, from kitchen items, suitcases, wall art, lamps, electronics, tools, holiday decor, furniture, clothes, and
more clothes.
More clothes, yes. And finally, on your way to your checkout, you shop through our shoes and our purses, and we also have beautiful jewelry all displayed at just the cheapest prices you've ever seen. But I need to tell you about this year's garage sale because we have had to change our focus. This year, instead of raising money for India, which is what we have done for 15 years, we have had to stop that because India is now a closed country. And so we have picked up another source to raise money for this year. We are raising money for the Dickerson Place,
which is local for us.
It is local. It's here in our own Lincoln County. It's part of 7 campuses under the umbrella of the Baptist Children's Village. And our Dickerson Place is building a new boys' home. And there are boys on list who need a place. And so the home that they previously were using had to be closed. And so now they're just girls out there. But they are wanting to build a new boys' home. And so we have adopted, as part of our garage sale, to buy a bedroom. We want to build a bedroom. We're hoping to raise $35,000 that will go toward the Dickerson Place and building a bedroom. So and not only that, we also are hoping we have more money than that we can just use to help with missions, just the umbrella of going into the world with the gospel, helping our own congregation, sending them out. So we have a worthy cause.
It's a garage sale with purpose.
It is a garage sale with gospel purpose.
With purpose.
Yes, and I am just telling you, it is amazing, and you don't want to miss it.
Well,
It's
what we haven't done is talk about when it's going to be, and I think it starts tomorrow.
It does. It starts tomorrow, Friday, February 27th. And, you know, we started this kind of back in the first few years as an extra way to raise money. And if you want to really get the good stuff, we are opening it up on Friday, and you can come in. If you come at 2 o'clock, you pay $20 to shop us. You've got from 2 all the way to 8 p.m. to shop. If you come at 4, the cost is $10. If you come at 6, the cost is $5. And so all of that money now going to raise money to build a bedroom at the Dickerson place. But then, Kenny, on Saturday, February 28th, starting at 7 o'clock, all the way, we close it at 11 a.m. It's not very long. You have to get up and get there. 7 to 11, you can shop for free on Saturday. And I've neglected to mention our furniture. My goodness, we have tons of good furniture. Some years we have good appliances. You just need to come check us out.
So tomorrow, you're saying at 2 o'clock, that's kind of what we'd call the pick of the litter.
Yes.
You know, you can go in.
That's the early bird.
Yeah, the early bird special,
yes.
But it costs you $20 to get in.
$20 to come.
And then as the day
2.
goes on, you decrease the pricing
Exactly.
because a lot of the good stuff has already been.
Yes, 4 o'clock it's $10. 6 o'clock it's $5. And then Saturday, free, 7 to 11.
You know, when we talk about Dickerson Place, and the Baptist Circle knows this, but they don't get a lot of funding, so they're looking.
That's right.
They have to have support.
That's right.
And there's been different churches through the association and other means.
And they're trying to raise funds to build this house for their boys.
And I don't want to say the sad part, but the thing that they have to deal with is there's a lot of children, kids, young teenagers that need a place to stay.
Yes, and this is such a beautiful concept. Homes with house parents who love them, take them to their sports, who are there providing meals, just like a regular home, a very stable environment.
Oh, there comes our train coming through. We can hear it coming through. But, you know, we have some of those students that come to our church out at East Haven, and they're very good kids, very polite kids, just in home situations where they need some support and help.
It's just a safe place for children in our state.
So back to India just a second. You said it's a closed country, and I know you've been involved in that for the other 14 years, correct?
We have because Sam Varghese is actually a member of our church, and this ministry is his baby, and, you know, we wanted to come alongside and support him.
Now, Sam, has he taken groups to India before, or you just do support?
Our pastor has been, several men in our church have been, but no more. There is no entrance into India right now.
You said Hinduism, Muslim,
Buddhism,
Buddhist?
Muslim. They're radical, and Christianity is not tolerated there. And there are many Christians who are being persecuted in India right now.
Yeah.
Pray for India.
Yeah, and we hear that there's more persecution going on today than in history.
That's
and we don't think about that.
Because we live in such wonderful country.
Well, just applaud what you and other churches are doing. And I know my daughter-in-law is involved in this, helping over there. And,
yes, she's involved in the we call it our bargain boutique. That's where the name brand things are.
But just to hear her talk about the as you mentioned, so much is donated to.
It's just incredible, Kenny.
Well, Teresa, you have a goal of the $30,000.
We want $35,000 to build the bedroom.
Have you always set goals and met them?
Yes, because our people in our church love missions, and they give to missions. And I tell you, Kenny, we love doing this for our community.
Oh yeah.
We want our community to come into our church, and if you're coming, just look for the people in the blue shirts. And that's the members of our church who are sharing and helping. We love our community. We want our community to come into our church. I hope you feel our love, our care. We want to embrace Brookhaven.
Well, we love Brookhaven. I know y'all do.
Yes, we do.
We love our community. I mentioned on radio a couple of weeks ago, I had someone come into town from up in Tennessee visiting, and he was just so impressed with Brookhaven. Just
it is
the friendliness
place.
of the people. But it's that spirit here that we have here of helping others.
We have so many strong churches in Lincoln County.
I would say too, Teresa, you said 50 cents, $1, $5. If they want to give a little bit more than what's on the ticket there,
and that's how we make
that's
so
how you
much
make it,
money.
right? Yeah, don't think
because people are so generous, they get caught up in the spirit of wanting to give back, and so that's what we're hoping. We want to bless our town, and yet we want to bless Dickerson Place too.
Well, again, why don't you mention the time? We're wrapping up.
Okay.
Heather's giving me the 1 minute mark
All right.
here.
Well, let me give you the times again. Please make a note. Tomorrow, Friday, February 27th, at 2 o'clock, $20 to enter. At 4 o'clock, $10 to enter. At 6 o'clock, $5 to enter. And then on Saturday, February 28th, 7 to 11 a.m. is free. And so I just hope, every year we just have so many people. And I think people are always talking to us. They see us. They say, when's that garage sale?
When is it?
Because they've been and they know how good it is.
So do you have like the starting line at 2 o'clock,
yes,
where they're lined up
and
ready to rush?
Yes, they come in and get boxes and they get good stuff.
Well, we're always
really
glad to have you come in and talk about it. You're fixing to head to Bible study, so let me give you a plug on that.
Yes.
You do a Thursday morning ladies Bible study.
Yes.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday for 36
And it's open to the public, right?
It is.
So, ladies, if you're out there looking for a good Bible study opportunity,
we'd love to have you.
Miss Teresa's one of the best.
Well,
so,
thank you.
Always glad to have you.
Okay.
Come on back when you need to.
Yes, thank you for having me.
All righty. Okay, we are back with Thursday Open Line. Let me mention our sponsors: Bank of Brookhaven, King's Daughters Medical Center, Brookhaven Recreation Department, Lincoln County Civic Center, Toyota of Brookhaven, Copiah Lincoln Community College. We got Emily Flessner and hopefully Dr. McGee from Colin coming on with us in just a second. And then Rapid Oil Change. We thank these folks for sponsoring. They help make the show possible. Appreciate Heather being in to help this morning with Randy being out today. I think he's down at Southwest, you said, for something down there. Well, my next guest, I haven't had a chance to meet him. We've talked on phone and back and forth a little bit on texting. Mr. Ed Schultz, and you're with the Boy Scouts of America, correct?
Yes, sir.
Glad to have you, and I know that you wanted to come on and talk about the kind of a resurgence of Boy Scouts in our area, because it used to very, very strong program in Lincoln County for years and years, correct?
Yes, sir. I am the district commissioner for this area. I cover basically from Amet County, Louisiana, over to Tylertown, and then up to just short of Hazelhurst, everything in between there. That's
where are you from, Mr. Schultz?
I am from Illinois originally. We moved down here about 6 years ago. We retired down here, my wife and I did. And I've always been involved in scouting, even after my boys eagled out. When we come down here, my oldest son got involved with the pack and asked if I could help him out, so I stayed involved that way too.
Brother David, who's coming on in just a little bit, was just telling me about a young man that I think is getting his Eagle Scout tomorrow evening.
Yes, sir. That's Troop 124 down in Macomb. They're having their Eagle ceremony. They have, I believe it's 3 that are getting their Eagle tomorrow night.
Okay. Well, just kind of share with how the recruitment process, the opportunities for folks to get involved into that.
Okay. Originally, I don't know that I'll ever get the program back to where it was, but at one time Brookhaven had 4 troops and at least 4 packs, and you couldn't throw a horseshoe in this town without hitting an Eagle Scout. 119 is credited with having over 125 Eagle Scouts in their history. Troop 119 is also the oldest troop in Mississippi.
Wow. Did not know that.
It's the oldest rechartered troop in Mississippi. We have the family pack, which is 1248. They meet right down the road here at the Episcopal Church. They've got about 35 members, maybe 40 now. They've been having some more come on, and that's boys and girls. And then we have the all-girls troop, which started about 2 years ago now, and their number is 1248G, and that is an all-girls troop. In 2019, the girls came into the scouting program. They were already coming with their siblings to the meetings and said, hey, we want to do the same thing, the canoeing, camping, hiking, that kind of thing. So the girls came in, and they work on the same things, but they're separate. They meet at their own place, which is the charging organization for them is the Family Moose Center. And 119 is their charging organization is the men's Bible study group at the First Methodist Church. They meet at the scout cabin behind the church.
Who's the leader of the groups here?
Okay, so we have Mr. Jonathan Winburn is the Cub Master down here for the pack. We have Chelsea Pagano is the leader for the girls troop, and then we have Pat Lowry and his son Jack, who is an Eagle from 119. They stepped up to be leaders for the Troop 119.
Well, good. So, our folks listening, if you're wanting to get involved in the Boy Scouts of America program, what do they need to do?
They can get a hold of me, or they can call the Andrew Jackson Council, which is merging with Choctaw, so their name is going to be changing here as of March, but the number is still going to be the same. They can call and get information from there. They can call me. They can visit one of the packs or troops.
That's what I was thinking. Can they just go, the meeting time, so if you could share that, you could just show up at one of the meetings, correct?
Yeah, that is correct. The pack and the girls troop meet twice a month. Sometimes it's the first and third or the second and fourth, depending how it falls on the calendar. The troop, 119, meets at the scout cabin at 6 o'clock every Monday is when they meet. And the others are on a Monday as well. It just depends on how it falls on the calendar.
Well, you mentioned your phone number. Would you mind just giving us that?
Yeah, it's 217-649-6395. Yes, it is an out-of-state number. I retired down here 6 years ago, so don't let that scare you. I actually do live down here. And I'd be happy to answer any questions or get you pointed in the right direction.
Well, I think answering the questions kind of, and we all hear about Boy Scouts of America. So what is the purpose of Boy Scouts of America? People may not, okay, out of sight, out of mind. We haven't heard about it in years past. We know what they do, but it's a character-building program.
Yes, it is. The mission of the scouting is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetime by instilling the values of the Scout Oath and the Scout Law. We're basically just trying to make people good citizens. We use the outdoors, adult association, and leadership as some of the backbones as far as the program goes.
I know coming from the business world of when a person comes in and they bring their resume and they list on it that they're an Eagle Scout, that speaks a lot about the person.
Yes, it does. In the military, it'll actually get you a rank up if you're an Eagle Scout. A lot of the colleges offer scholarship money if you're an Eagle Scout. Both State and Ole Miss will in their Eagle packet will say how much they're going to give them. So there's money to be had to continue to go to school.
And the goal of the program is to get to that Eagle Scout level, correct?
That is correct.
And so, would you mind sharing how do you increase through those levels? I guess would be the right. How do you attain that? Might be the word I want to use.
Okay. Well, if you start out at the Cub level, you're looking through first grade through fifth grade, roughly. Once you get past the fifth grade, then you're going to be on to the BSA side of it. So you're looking at age 11 to 18 on the BSA side, and you go through the ranks. I mean, if you were in as a scout, you cross over into the BSA side. If you didn't, then you just join the scouting program on that side, and you go through the ranks. You start out as a tenderfoot or scout, tenderfoot, and then you work through the ranks till you get to your Eagle.
And project driven a little bit. There's projects involved as you go through the process, correct?
Yeah, there's merit badges that you have to earn and rank advancement that you earn. The camping and the other stuff is filtered in there to reinforce that and educate them as they do that. That's not the main thing, but the goal is Eagle if they can get it. That's what you're after. Now, I have long said that anybody that's ever participated in the scouting program, no matter whether they attained Eagle or not, that program stays with them. I still run into old scouts that I had as a scoutmaster. Hey, I remember when you taught this or you did that or we were on this camp out or we did this. So those things are still, they still remember those things.
So I guess I want to go back to the how to get involved in it. Again, I know that's part of why you wanted to come on the show. Of how do we build the program back? What is your ideas about coming and seeing that program get back to a level that it used to be?
Okay, first of all is that we need to get back out there to let people know we are still here.
And that's why you wanted to come on.
Exactly.
To send the word out.
We did the Old Brook Festival these last 2 years, and I had more people come up and say, hey, I used to be in scouting, or I didn't even know you guys are still around. We kind of just weren't out there as much as we should.
Yeah, I think that's going back to what I said earlier. From the years that I've been in Brookhaven, at one time it was a very strong emphasis here, and I'm not going to say it died, but it just kind of waned down a little bit, and you didn't hear as much about it as you did in years past. And,
right.
And to see it build back, it would be very important.
So we're trying to get out in the community more. We're trying to get involved with like the VFW. We're helping them with the Wreaths Across America program. We're working with the Exchange Club. We've worked at Barl, helping them with their kennels and such. At the Cub Pack level, just did that. We're just trying to get out and show people, hey, we're still here. We're still helping and wanting to be a part of the community. And it's reciprocal. I mean, those organizations need to help from
the
us
Boy
as
Scouts.
well.
Correct.
So that's really what we're trying to do, is get the program built back up to where it was, if possible, and just let people know that, as far as getting involved, you just got to show up. There's an application you fill out. There's a fee for it. We are a year-round program now. It didn't used to be that way. We are now year-round. So once you do that, we get everything turned into the council office and get you going, whether it's a pack or a troop.
Just what you mentioned a while ago about being involved with Barl and VFW, other organizations, it goes back to what I was talking about a while ago. This isn't just a club. This is a project-driven organization that if you go into it, you're just not, because you attend meetings, you're not going to get to the Eagle Scout level. There are steps that you have to take, and it's very project-driven from what I understand about it.
Yes, it is. They have streamlined the program to the point now where, and there's time periods in there you have to wait, but you could actually get your Eagle done in 18 months if you really applied yourself.
Wow.
But like I said, there is periods that you do have to wait in between rank.
You say that, and I'm kind of curious. I guess you made me think, what is the youngest per age person you've seen get their Eagle Scout?
I've seen some 13-year-olds get it, 13, 14-year-olds. There is debate on that, because the maturity level between a 13, 14-year-old versus a 17, 18-year-old. But if they've gone through it, then, they went through the program and they achieved it.
Okay. Well, we got just a couple of minutes left. I'm going to just turn it back over to you to kind of give the promo, tell them what they need to do to get involved in the program, or if they've been out of the program, want to get back in it. I'm just going to let you close us out here.
Well, first of all, we could always use more volunteers. That's our biggest thing. We have the youth, and we have areas that surround Brookhaven that used to have troop or a pack and no longer do. And it's getting people to step up to be leaders and, get the scouts back involved in it. As far as getting involved, like I said before, you can get a hold of me at 217-649-6395. And I'd be happy to get you pointed in the right direction, or you can call the Andrew Jackson Council office and they get you pointed in that right direction.
Okay. And so we have again, give the location of the troops here in Brookhaven, or in the surrounding area, whatever.
Okay, so the three main ones here in Brookhaven are the pack, the family pack, 1248. They meet at the Episcopal Church on Monticello Street.
Okay.
They meet at 6 o'clock on Mondays. It's either the first and third or the second and fourth Monday. The girls' troop, 1248G, meets at the Moose Family Center over by the skating rink, and they meet on Mondays at 6:30, and theirs is the first and third or second and fourth Monday. And then Troop 119 meets at the Scout Cabin behind the First Methodist Church, sponsored by the Men's Bible Study Group there.
Okay, so if they can't get in touch with you by phone or would rather go through one of these, the Episcopal Church or the Methodist Church, they can just call there and find out when they're meeting and where they're meeting.
They should know that, but they should know.
They could tell them who to refer this to.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Schultz, thank you for coming in. And anytime you want to come back and help promote that, we would very much like for you to do that. Just let us know.
I appreciate you having me on.
We're going to take a break.
Doing it again.
Yes, sir. Just let us know. Glad to have you. We're going to take a break, and I think it's going to get crazy for the next half. We've got some crazy folks coming in. All right, we are back for our next segment of Thursday Open Line. I want to thank our sponsors once again, Bank of Brookhaven, King's Daughters Medical Center, Brookhaven Recreation Department, Lincoln County Civic Center, Toyota of Brookhaven. We have a studio full of Copiah Lincoln Community College folks here with us right now, and then Rapid Oil Change. Job fairs coming up. We have in here Miss Emily Flessner and Dr. Sherilyn McGee. Sherilyn, bring the microphone down so you can talk.
All right.
And I just want to give y'all a warning. Cheryl and I worked in the office together, and it went daily crazy. So I told her we had to settle down today and not have too much fun. But we're so glad to have them in the studio.
Thank you.
Emily was nervous about coming on because she wasn't sure what all I was going to ask her, and I told her it'll be okay. It'll be okay. But we want to talk about the job fair. I know that's coming up real soon, and we're going to be doing a live remote from there. So we're excited about that. So, Emily, you're kind of new into the job. So
I am. I started working for Workforce at Colin back in November. So I'm going to be doing some workforce recruiting. And then obviously the job fair is our big focus right now. And we are up to about 44 vendors for our job fair. Most of those being sponsors, too.
You haven't met my mark yet. We were up at 50, so you need to get some more.
We're working on it. That's why I'm here.
I wanted to go 75, but I never did get to that level, so we're trying. But, yeah, such an important – that is one – when I was up there for many years, that was one of the most fun days to me was the job fair. One, to just have the vendors there or businesses, not just vendors, businesses on campus – to talk to the students, to see what programs are there, what opportunities are there for hiring good students. And, again, it was one of my favorite days of the whole year at Colin.
I'm very excited about it. I think we've got a really good assortment of opportunities for these students, everything from entrepreneurial type jobs to business and industry to medical field. There's so much to choose from. We're working on getting some possible headshots on site. So anybody that's coming, please bring your resume. Dress as if you want to do a professional headshot. We'd love to provide that. I'm working with some local photographers to see if we can get them there to provide those headshots. So I think that would be an awesome booth.
Well, Dr. McGee, let's see, how many years you been up there? About 6 or 7 now?
I'm going on 8, Kenny. We're getting older.
Okay. So we had a fun time working together with the job fair.
Yes.
What's your thoughts about you're the director of career tech.
Career technical education.
Is it director or?
It's Dean of Career Technical Ed. Yes, sir.
Dean of Career Tech.
Yes.
So we talk about credit classes, we talk about non-credit, but all of these are involved in the job fair, correct?
Correct. Yes, sir. This is a huge opportunity for our students to just kind of see where the rubber hits the road. Right. Get out there, and so many of our instructors, try to instill the soft skills into these students that it takes to get a job, to obtain a good job, and the headshots, that's fantastic because we're trying to push students, there's LinkedIn now. We want to get your professional resume out there and what you can do and sell yourself to industry and business, and this gives them the opportunity to go in and see local people, and even some of these companies spread into like international. There's the world is your oyster. You can start out with certain companies and end up in Germany, anywhere. So the opportunities are vast, and we just greatly appreciate Workforce and what they do and what we can do to work together to just build a skilled, labored community and put these students out there that work hard and deserve these opportunities because, we have the best students. So.
We know one of the most exciting things about the job fair is, and what you just mentioned about employers coming in, actually have students leaving with a job offer.
Right.
And that's because they came prepared.
Correct.
Good resume, dressed properly, just presented themselves well, had the skills that the company's needing, and they walk out with an offer.
Right.
Yes. I mean, these businesses and employers, they've signed up for this job fair because they need to hire people. So that's one of the biggest things our students, and it's open to the general public, surrounding areas. So that's one of the things that we really want them to know is you're walking into this event knowing that these people are looking to hire you. So, I mean, the best thing they can do is put their best foot forward, and we're hoping to provide some resume worksheets and some different things to help them with those soft skills, because that's one of the biggest things is, you can teach them how to weld, but they got to get a welding job. So we want to be able to provide them with those resources on the day of when they walk in, to give them some sample questions and things to ask employers to break the ice and give them a better opportunity to get those jobs.
Well, Emily, you just made a good point a while ago about it's open to the public. And I think we try, the reason you're on the radio, the reason we're doing remote is to let the public know this is not just Copiah Lincoln Community College students. This is for the general public that's looking for an upgrade in their jobs, or maybe, and once they're on campus, Dr. McGee, they may find out that there's a class I really need to take for a skill that I don't have.
Absolutely. That goes for workforce. That goes for CTE, because, the training that goes on there, they might say, hey, I didn't know you offered that until I was here. So, again, it is a great opportunity for people from within the community to come to Copiah Lincoln Community College, and we can, show them what we can offer them there as well. So,
and that's also happened where people that have come up from the public have walked out with job opportunities because they showed up at the job fair.
Absolutely.
Yes, or they're a co-lin student now. So
yes,
we're open to anything. I mean, a lot of these businesses, us working in workforce and career tech, we know that our students a lot of them are working. So we cater to non-traditional, traditional students that may already be in the workforce. So I wouldn't consider that if you say, oh, I've already got a job, I don't need to go to the job fair. I would say you do. I mean, it's always the opportunity to build on what you already know, learn a new skill, grow. Maybe there's a different job out there, and they need your skills.
Well, Dr. McGee, I had MMR on last week. I think it was last week. But anyway, they were Industry of the Year with the Chamber of Commerce. I know the gentleman that's working there, and he told me I think either 6 or 8 students that they've hired from Colin.
That's amazing.
That's
what
amazing.
we love to hear.
I mean, yeah,
we love to hear that, and we want to put those students out there and create a culture that if you get a student that comes from Copiah Lincoln Community College, you have a great employee on board with you, and we want to sell that. And we tell our students, when you go in, you are selling yourself, because we know what your skills are, and these certifications that you're earning here with us and these degrees, that speaks for itself. But when you go in there, dress for success. Show up ready to answer questions. Have that resume prepared. And again, the headshot idea, that's fantastic, because we want to get this student prepared. We think because we've given them the degree, that they no longer belong to us, but we feel at Colin that we have an obligation to make sure that our students, we see through, even through their employment, how they're doing, because a lot of times those people will come back, they've moved up in the company, and they want to come hire our students.
I'd love to
and
have
they
them
were
at
our
the job
students.
fair.
So,
well,
yes.
Emily, I think one thing we
Yes.
haven't done, we probably really need to tell them when's it going to be and
Right,
what the
we
time's
should.
going to be. We should tell them that.
So our job fair is going to be on March 25th.
Yeah.
March 25th.
Yes.
And it's, like we said, it's open to the public. It starts, I think, 10 a.m. And goes to about 1 o'clock. So you can come through, speak to these businesses. We're going to streamline it so that if you are in the medical field, those medical businesses, they're off in their own little quadrant, and you can go through those. So we're really working to make this as streamlined as possible, as efficient as possible. So if you know what you're looking for and what businesses and industry that you are wanting to talk to, they're in a certain section, and you can come in and talk and hopefully get a job. And then if you don't know, you can walk through the whole job fair.
2 things we want to emphasize. It's open to the public.
It is.
And is it too late for a business to sign up?
Absolutely not. I would love to have any business, small, big, any type of company or organization that would like to come and be a part of this awesome day. I'm actually looking forward, just to give some people an idea, that we would love some more entrepreneurial type businesses.
Yes.
Photography, florist, different things,
Boutiques,
boutiques, different things like that. We've got tons of students that want to open their own business one day, and I'd love for them to hear from those businesses, local businesses.
And Brookhaven has a lot of entrepreneur
They do.
people in our community, which
They
is
do.
very, very good. But Dr. McGee, we're about 2 minutes out, so you want to just kind of give a plug for Colin, what you do there, what
Let
we
me tell
offer,
ya,
or what y'all offer. I say we because I still feel like I'm there.
Absolutely. I am from Covington County, but I feel so much pride here. I've been here for 8 years, and the way this college and this community works, it has been nothing but just a pleasure and an honor for me to be a part of it. What we do at the college for these students, and when you see the light bulbs come on in these students' eyes and the changes that it makes in their lives and the trajectory for their future, it makes it all worth it, what we do. And
You want to give a shout out to your partner you brought in?
absolutely. We have our new student services coordinator here with us today, Ms. Chastity Moat, that's doing a fantastic job with our
Anything you
students.
want to say, Chastity? Like what?
I'm just going to be honest with you. The opportunity to be able to serve at Colin and to help these students and to really just bring them an opportunity that they might not be able to find anywhere else that's the best job in the world, to be able to shape futures. I just believe that Colin just offers so many opportunities.
Well, good. Thank y'all for being in.
Thank you for having us.
March 25th, starting at 10 o'clock till 1 o'clock. Correct.
Yes, and
And if you're a business looking for
looking for a booth.
looking for people to
Head
hire,
over to
come
our
to the
website,
job fair.
and
Please
you
come
can fill out the vendor registration form online, and I will get you set up, and we can't wait to have you.
And if you're in the public looking for a job opportunity,
Come on.
show up on campus.
Absolutely.
Well, thank y'all for coming in. We'll see you up there. We'll be doing live remote. Dr. McGee, you gonna come on with me again on live remote?
Sure,
right.
anytime, man. And you remember, Colin is the place to be, everybody.
Okay. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back for our last segment. Let me mention our sponsors. As always, we appreciate them supporting us. Bank of Brookhaven, King's Daughters Medical Center, Brookhaven Recreation Department, Lincoln County Civic Center, Toyota of Brookhaven, Kapaa Lincoln Community College, who was just on with us, talking about the job fair, and Rapid Oil Change. And so I kind of got a shocker in here on this last group here. If there ever was an odd couple in Brookhaven, this might be the two people.
Come on, Kenny.
Yeah, we have Brother David Williams in here with us, and the one and only Kathy Pygott, and she's already laughing, and we're having to control this environment in here. I guess the word is.
I'm gonna be good.
Now I understand, if I know correctly, y'all are high schoolmates, correct?
Schoolmates.
Elementary.
That's right.
From
1978.
elementary through high school,
All the
or
way.
just
All the way.
all the
Yeah.
way.
All the way, baby.
And
And he's a good Baptist, and I'm a good Catholic.
all right. So y'all were just asking me when you come in, said, all right, what are we going to talk about? Well,
Yep.
Kathy, I wanted you on because I was telling Brother David the other day, I just appreciate not only the Coke plant being in Brookhaven, but not just the business part of it, but the servant part of it, what y'all do for the
Oh,
community.
thank you.
What y'all did for the pastor appreciation. I know you do first responder stuff. And a lot of people maybe not think about doing things like that we appreciate what those folks do.
Uh-huh.
And I was in there the other day, and we were visiting, and I said, hey, I need to get you on the radio. Because I just want to say to you and Ken and Jameson, thank y'all for the investment that y'all made in Brookhaven.
Thank you for coming, and thank you for saying thank you. We just appreciate our town.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you and David went to school. You and I have known each other a long time, too. A long time. We just didn't go to school
we
together.
just didn't go. You just didn't get that privilege that David got. But yes, me and my boss, Ken Powell, he's sweating right now because we had a meeting and he said, please, oh gosh, please be good in there. But people don't realize he really loves this community. He loves giving back. And so that has really helped our growth to me at the old Coke plant.
And we were talking about that. I don't know if y'all could hear. I could hear y'all, but y'all probably couldn't hear Teresa and I talking. But we talked about Brookhaven being a community. Brother David, you're so involved in this. Such a community that gives back.
That's right.
There's a lot of people here that give back to the community, not take from the community.
Right.
And Kenny, I think we miss that a lot of times. You know, we moved away for 22 years, and then coming back, you just don't see that everywhere, the community type atmosphere that we have and the support that comes from community. And just to see how people turn out and support all kinds of things throughout the county. So, I mean, the community effort is there, and you just don't see that everywhere. So it's neat to see, yes.
Yeah. You know, you're on too. Why are you on? Because Better Man Conference is coming up at Southwest Community College this Saturday. So not only are you giving back in food, drink, and I'm going to come by, I guess, for an icy. I saw that last night.
Oh, you
the
better.
icy day.
You
On
better.
Friday.
No,
But-
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay.
So Better Man coming up. I want you to talk about that briefly. But then that's just another aspect of giving back, not just the physical need, the spiritual need of we're doing so much as a community. Center Point, East Haven, First Baptist, other
Exactly.
churches doing so much to reach out to our community.
And it's open to all men, young men. It's free. Again, we got businessmen that are helping with that to make it free. And it's open to any man. It's not a denominational kind of thing or anything. It's open. And the thing about Better Man, we're looking at really discipling men. And one of the statements is a man can't become what he can't define. And so when you look at the 4 pillars that we're dealing with in that, and just talking about following God's word, loving and protecting God's woman, excelling at God's work in the workplace, being an example, and then bettering God's world. So 4 W's. And you think about that in a man's life and who he needs to be, the venturesome part of men to become who they really need to be. And I know you had the Boy Scouts on earlier, but taking young men and bringing them through and really teaching them and helping them, setting an example for them to become men that they need to become. And so, we got some great guys coming down. Kyle Reno, who's pastor at Cross Gates. We got Reginald Buckley, who is in Jackson at Cage Chapel. Dr. Mark Johnson's a great guy, played professional basketball, has been chaplain of the Cleveland Indians. He's now president of Louisiana, what used to be Louisiana College. It's Louisiana Christian University. He's coming in, and Larry LeBlanc, who's pastor at First Summit. So, and then a full worship team, and we'll be feeding lunch. It's all free.
So that's 9 to 4.
9 to 4 on Saturday. Southwest Community College. Southwest has helped with that, and our disaster relief folks are coming in to fix red beans and rice and sausage for the men, so they will like that.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
it's all free for everybody who comes. And if they can't stay all day, that's fine.
Yeah.
Come and catch part of it. I mean, I'd love for them to get it from 9 to 4. We'll be done probably by 3:30 actually.
Yeah.
But there's some great things happening, and I've told men, give them one day. Just give one day. We do a lot in hunting, playing golf, all that kind of stuff. So just give one day Saturday and watch what happens.
Kathy, back to you a little bit.
Yep.
We're talking about what you do for the community, and we were talking the other day. You're expanding out from the Coke plant, not just in Brookhaven.
Yeah.
We're all
Okay,
your
we are
locations
in-
now. I mean,
okay.
you got locations everywhere.
We've had them. I've just made them popular. We've got Summit.
You've made them popular. Is that what you just said?
Did you hear me, Ken?
Yeah, I heard.
We got Summit, which is Crossroads. We have one in Fayette, Community Grocery Store. What's that highway, 27, that goes into Fayette? Is it 27? Dang it.
No, 27.
29,
28.
28.
28
Oh,
probably.
it's in the middle. Okay, 28. And then we have Quentin Quick Stop on 84, which
61 comes down through Fayette.
Okay. All right. We on 28. Just keep me on 28. And then we have we got Handy Mart right here in Brookhaven.
That was like 2 weeks ago that you opened it.
Well, it's been open, but and I'm gonna tell y'all the address of that. I got it written down. 555 Brookway Boulevard. Go in there and check it out. Now I know you're a preacher, David, but we got cold beer in there. It's cold.
Ken, we're sorry that we.
Well, that's what we
Well,
do.
that's what but
We got cold Cokes.
But
Yeah,
how-
so much more.
We
yeah,
got so much more, but
so much more.
so much more.
But everybody on Brookhaven that's been here for many, many years, years ago, the Handy Mart was the place.
Oh, it was. Do you remember, David, when we were in high
Absolutely.
school?
Yes,
It was the place. And now we freshened it up. We got everything inside is just so nice. Getting ready to paint the outside soon. I just got to come up with a color. But we've got some stores. I hope I didn't leave a store out.
Summit, Fayette. Mm-hmm. You're looking to expand in other areas, correct?
Yes. Monticello. Hopefully that's coming soon. It's just wherever Jesus sends us, we're going. I just know that. I know that about. That's what
I know you're right.
I know I'm right.
Yes, I know you're right. You're absolutely right.
She is.
I am right.
He sends us to go, correct?
Heck yeah, and he'll tell you sit down when you're supposed to sit down too.
Well, we appreciate all that you. I mean, really, I appreciate all that you're doing there, and it's just such a David. You can say, it's an entertaining place to go in if Kathy's there. I mean, that's,
you need to get caught on Fridays in the interviews.
Yeah, can we just say something real quick? We can't talk. I know we got time. We don't have time on here, but a lot of people. I do a lot of interviews there.
But you haven't interviewed me yet.
Okay, I'm going to do
this
it.
This is 2 times.
Okay. We're going to do it. We're going to do it, and I do a lot of great, funny interviews, and then I do a lot of interviews. Sometimes it's not so. It's not so. It's sad in some ways,
yes.
and so I interviewed David. It was what was it? The pastors.
When we did
it was on Pastor Day.
It was on Pastor Day, and I knew it was a touch. I mean, it's not a touchy subject, but it's a fragile,
sensitive.
It's very fragile. That he had lost his grandson to suicide, and I'm going to say this. After I did that interview, I don't know who this woman was, but about 2 hours later, this lady came into the Coke plant, and she was all just she had tears of joy and tears of sadness, and she let me know that she thanked me for talking to someone about that subject because she had lost someone to that. And I think what it is people need to hear things sometimes that it's hard for other people to talk about.
Yeah.
And David, I mean, just being so open with me, because I did ask some tough questions at some time,
there were several comments out of that, Kathy. Even on the feedback on that, and then I got a couple phone calls on it as well.
Well, I know that I heard that Lincoln County is averaging 1 suicide a month.
Really?
Yes, we're averaging about 1 a month.
Wow.
I didn't
so
know
it's
that.
a very, very
I think it would be good, like, if we start talking about things. You can't, if you don't water a plant, it's not going to grow. It's going to die. That's life. But I think if we started talking about subjects like that, but first of all, you got to find somebody that's going to talk to you.
Right.
Because everybody's not going to sit next to me and let me talk about suicide.
Right.
Because it's just tough, isn't it, David?
It's tough, but it's real.
It's
Kenny,
real.
I mean, the suicide rate across the board, Mississippi, Lincoln County, wherever. I mean, it's just skyrocketed, and with the different things. So I know, and we never know what people are thinking and what's going on in their mind.
Well, this week even we was talking about that. Martin Sheen's daughter, I saw in the news where she committed suicide,
See?
and you think, okay, a celebrity like that, a child that has everything that you probably could think of, and they take their life.
Right. Okay, I know we're running out of time.
Yeah, we're running out of time.
Okay, I've got to tell you now, come to the Coke plant Saturday. 99-cent icy, whatever size. I hope that we don't sell out the large. I mean, that the large don't go before the small. Whatever.
We got to share.
You
like
got
and share.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got that right. You got to LIKESHARE. You got to like it and share it, and you can get a 99-cent.
Now,
icy.
how are you going to know somebody does that?
Because you're going to come up to that counter and you're going to pull that phone out
and see it. So the counter's going to be going, just go ahead.
Because I've got to get all these followers because my boss stays on
Are
me.
you going to be an icy Nazi or something?
No.
I mean, like the soup Nazi
yeah,
on Seinfeld?
I'm going to have to be because you got to like and share.
Okay.
That's,
I've already liked and shared.
Well,
thank you
you
very
just
much.
got to show proof of it.
Okay.
And then you can we got to close out, don't we? Dang it.
You hear it? We just need a whole hour one day.
thanks.
We
Did
should
they
do
give
that.
you a whole hour?
We can take a whole hour.
Oh, bye.